It was in early 2025, just a few months after I graduated college. I had just started a part-time job delivering groceries through one of those apps. It wasn't ideal, but it helped pay the bills while I figured things out. One Sunday afternoon, I got an order from a small town just outside the city. The directions were weird. It was to a house way off the main road, almost surrounded by woods. I drove out there around 4:30 p.m. It was cloudy and the place looked kind of run down. A small white house with a porch, one broken window, and no visible cars. Still, I got out with the bag of groceries and walked up to the front door. I knocked twice, but no one answered. Then the door creaked open just a little. I called out, "Hello? Grocery delivery." A man's voice answered from inside. "Just come in. I hurt my leg. I can't walk." Something in me hesitated, but I didn't want to be rude or leave the groceries outside, so I stepped in slowly, holding the bag in front of me. The inside was dark. There were blankets over the windows and a weird smell, like mildew and something else I couldn't place. As I took one more step, someone came up behind me and slammed the door shut. Before I could even react, a thick arm wrapped around my neck. I dropped the bag and tried to scream, but he covered my mouth and dragged me backward. I kicked and fought, but he was too strong. He pulled me down a short hallway and into a basement door I hadn't even noticed. The basement was cold and damp, lit only by a single bulb hanging from the ceiling. There was a mattress on the floor, some chains, and a bucket in the corner. He tied my wrists and ankles with zip ties and taped my mouth shut. I was panicking so bad I felt like I was going to throw up. One day he came in and cut the zip ties. He didn't say much, just stared at me for a long time before muttering, "You shouldn't have come inside." I didn't know how long I was down there, maybe 2 full days. I cried, begged, prayed, and the basement had no windows. On the 3rd day, I heard banging upstairs, like someone forcing the door open. Then I heard voices yelling. Turns out, my boyfriend had tracked my location through my phone. I had left it in the car, but it was still on and pinging my last spot. When I didn't come home or answer his texts, he called the police. They found me tied up, dehydrated, and terrified. The man who kidnapped me was hiding in the attic when they arrested him. He had a long history of mental illness and had once been charged for abducting someone years earlier, but was released on a technicality. Even though I was rescued, I still have trouble sleeping if I hear footsteps or if a room is too dark. I don't take delivery gigs anymore, and I always trust my instincts now. Because if something feels wrong, it probably is.